Guys and gals, at the weekend, I did something for science. A little bit hypocritical considering on X, I did say I wasn't gonna do it. I dipped my chalice into the Forbidden Fountain and thought, well, I'll do this so you guys don't have to. And despite having a crazy busy weekend, which is why I didn't get a video out about Last Man Standing being crazy, I wasn't even able to get to the end point, Arena 100. And I still finished higher than I have in any ranked event in the last 5 years. Back in season 6 for the Chain Gang t-shirt John Cena. So how was I able to do that? Well, by using something new they added to Last Man Standing that makes no sense at all existing. Quadruplers. Yes, following on from War Games, Road to Glory, and PCC, we now have quadruplers in Last Man Standing. And yes, before anyone says, they are bloody expensive, way overpriced. And I guess someone had to try them out and see what they did. And let me be the guinea pig to show you that they are overpowered as heck, but actually break the entire point of the mode. So we're going to talk about things that just don't make sense in this video. And one other thing that doesn't make sense is that you over there haven't liked it, and you haven't liked the video yet. And guys, you know, if you're going to enjoy this video or you enjoy what you're seeing so far, now is the time. Yes, I'm looking at you, Katie, and you, Drew. I'm looking at you especially. But Bob and, yeah, you guys have already liked the video, and if you have, that's great, but for everyone else, it looks like we're going to be waiting around until those guys do, and man, I don't want to do that, so let's check the time. Hey, not quite 3 seconds this time, but I still appreciate you doing it. See, now everything makes total sense. And in the comments down below, I want to know where you finished in Last Man Standing this week. And I'll be giving random hearts out to anyone who guesses this week's limited edition card for the end of the Rarity. Yes, it's all but confirmed at this point, as we know we're getting a limited edition card and a piece of equipment on Wednesday. So put your guesses in the comments down below and you might just get a little bit of love from yours truly. So why do Last Man Standing's quadruplers make no sense if it allows me to get to the highest possible rank? Surely it's just broken, right? Well, yeah, I'd say it's broken, but also probably by design. You see, ranked events have a little bit of a problem, and there's a lot of people who do things to get themselves up to the higher ranks, and I'm not going to talk about that because I will get my ass roasted by people on social media. But it seems like the guys at Cat Daddy are taking advantage of that by rinsing every dollar. And I will admit, this is clearly a tactic to really drive the credits out of people, probably sent in that direction, and for people like me who just don't have the time to get a high enough rank. But whereas it makes total sense in a mode like PCC or Codebreaker or Road to Glory and War Games, although we still don't have quads in ring domination. Cat Daddy, what you doing? We've even got quads in the easiest event of the game, Giants Unleashed. By the way, 4 times multiplier in Women's Giants Unleashed is going to be over like that. But Last Man Standing is a very different beast. It's all RNG, all luck, and this is where the quadruplers fall down. I mean, not only mentioning that they cost way too much, 500 credits is crazy, but everything up to Arena 100 is complete luck based. If you use credits literally just to get you through the entire event, if you've got pockets that deep, you can pass every single level up until Arena 96. Then it's not guaranteed. Unless you're really lucky, you'll have to replay the mode over and over again to pass those last couple of levels, as there's always more obstacles than there are blocks, reveals, and hearts. But where multipliers come in is they help you maximize your streak. But you can only maximize your streak if you are lucky enough to find all the obstacles first, so you can have a clear line to the finish of every arena. That's how I was getting nearly 50,000 points plus per arena. But there were others where I had to literally fail each arena just to get the maximum multiplier over and over again. You see, unlike PCC and Codebreaker, once you reach level 100, it's not guaranteed that you can finish the level. Everything beyond Arena 100 is a complete crapshoot. It's all RNG based. No matter how many credits you spend, you just have to keep replaying every single arena. So the quadruplers are based off RNG from Arena 20 all the way up to 100, completely luck-based, and if you have one bad arena, that could cost you 2, 3, or 4 places. Now, beforehand with the doublers, there was a chance you could claw yourself back. With the quadruplers, there's literally no chance. You might as well just pack it in and give up. It creates a divide that just didn't need to be created. It was completely fine as it was. And this is the thing, you don't even need to use the quadruplers. The only people who are going to be using the quadruplers are the guys who are at the very top. Otherwise, why would you spend so many credits? Unless you finish in the top 250 cards, your cards will always be lower than a fully heroic event card, or the limited edition cards you find in campaign and off the draft board. It all comes down to, well, the ability to continue to play. Once you reach Arena 100, there is no incentive to play more, so everyone's going to finish roughly where they were anyway. The top guys are still going to be at the top, the middle guys still going to be in the middle, and there might be a little bit of fluctuation between the middle and the lower ranks. Heck, Chad Gable doesn't even get the Wrestlemania bonus because the game's still trying to keep kayfabe that El Grande Americano and Chad Gable are separate people, so his card is even weaker than Ray Phoenix and Randy Orton, who along with Naomi are finally on the cards available for the Wrestlemania t-shirt boost, or the spring t-shirt boost, which we're going to go and have a look at now. So here he is, Chad Gable, with my science experiment, number 56 in the world. Am I proud of it? No, not at all. I finished on Arena 96. Usually I'm done with Last Man Standing by day 2, and this time I wasn't able to get past Arena 88 until the last day. But it was kind of cool seeing the crazy amount of points. Even if I would never do this again, even for Eddie Guerrero, I just wouldn't do it. It's not worth it. But like I said, let me know in the comments down below where you finished in Last Man Standing. As we get Chad Gable, the Shishinates himself, obviously not El Grande Americano. Clearly isn't, they're different people. I mean, Chad doesn't speak Spanish for one, and they've both been seen in the same place at the same time, so it's a fruitless endeavor. Kayfabe be damned. But again, unless they add him to the WrestleMania t-shirt cards, the card is worse than anything else that has access to those special edition bonuses. What we learned from this, ladies and gentlemen, is that equipment is by far the most important set of cards in this era of SuperCard. Talking about equipment, we have Dominic Mysterio's mask, part of the WrestleMania 41 epic daily streak, which continues this week. Not of a piece of equipment, but with 5 WrestleMania 41 female cards in the daily streak from Wednesday to Sunday, including the debut of Sol Ruca, and if you completed Team Ring Domination, a free Becky Lynch Pro. There's also an amazing Tiffany Stratton support at the end, which I haven't calculated how much better it is than a regular WWE Universe. I'd imagine is super OP. And this Dominic WrestleMania 41 mask does also determine what I'm going to be doing in just a moment, but we'll come back to that because there's something else I need to get, a very special piece of equipment. This is the spring t-shirt found only in the Enchanted Enforcers pack on the web store. It costs a pretty penny, I'm not going to lie to you, but it does have some good stuff in it. And if you are one of those players who likes to spend money on the game, you can save this to save 10 Rarity draft picks for whatever's coming up in the next week, which according to community manager Zach are big things. But you know what would be a really big thing right now? Making sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you've already done that, then I love you. You guys know you mean the world to me. And if you haven't, now's the time to change it. Press the red, white, black button. Doesn't matter what color it is. Just make sure it's pressed and you turn your notification bell on by giving it a good old ring. And you'll be told every time a new video shows. Let's check the pack out. We get a couple of Royal Rumble cards. We get 1,000 credits. Then we have 10 Rarity draft picks. We've got, I think, a spring card here, which I didn't expect, but it does have a chance in the pack. What is it going to be? Angelo Dawkins for like the 8th time, I think. Yeah, he's really powerful as well. And he gets the tag boost. The next card, though, is the spring t-shirt, which does a very rare boost to toughness. And this affects every card from Duel, Valor, and WrestleMania 41 spring cards. That covers a large list of regular superstars and legends. We'd also have a guaranteed WrestleMania card, which is Eric, as we've just seen, and another spring card in Kalani Jordan, I believe believe she might be the only one I didn't have pro'd up. Yes, she is. So I've got Eric, who I needed pro. I've got Angelo Dawkins. And if I go down, we've got that spring t-shirt and 10 rarity draft picks to go after Aleister Black. So I'm going to keep another one with 10 rarity picks for the next rarity, which should be out on Wednesday. As for the next couple of days, they are both going to be available on the rarity draft board. I pulled my first Rusev last night. Let's see if we can get Aleister Black off the board. I'd like to get him pro'd if possible. Seth Rollins' Jewel is not what I'm looking for. I've got a reset though. It is not a reset, the card, but Jordan Grace. Okay, I'll take that. That's okay. My voice is breaking again. I'm sorry. Let's keep going. 3 more. Anything? Nope. Flying Brian Pillman and Julius Creed. We're going number 1. Nope. Randy Richter. So, womp womp. No Aleister Black for me, is what I would say if he wasn't available for free in the SuperCard store. Yes, the premier card for Aleister Black is free of charge. Let's freaking go. Just like Rusev the other day, 5 rarity picks, Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. Very happy about that one. Am I going to get a pro of him? I don't know. I've got an F2 of Rusev, but Aleister Black seems to be avoiding me. So I'll just have to wait and see. I'm not going to be spending credits on anything after what I just did in Last Man Standing, that's for sure. I'm in save mode now. Anything in these last 5, maybe Ludwig Kaiser. It is a reset. That's not what we're after. Finn Balor, okay. And number 7. Oh, it's another reset. Okay. I dig it. I'll take it.
Rusev Fudria, Rusev Machka.
Oh! Okay, I thought it was not a reset, but hey, listen, I'll take it. It's an F3 Rusev. Obviously, Rusev Day somewhere in the world. Come here, Daddy Rusev. Let's give you an F3. I wonder how powerful you are, in fairness. I don't think he's like the most powerful card, but that doesn't matter. He's in the game, and that's the most important thing. Now, thankfully, the spring t-shirt didn't cost me too much to get it perfectly aligned with toughness. Here's a list of who it affects. So you've got Kama, Red Rooster, Tatanka, Bornacano, Lalani Kai, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Javon Evans, Cora Jade, Zelina Vega. It doesn't cover the dual cards though, which is weird, as you would expect it to cover all of them. I feel a little bit shortchanged from this, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully SuperCard can fix that up, especially with the new rarity dropping soon. And the first thing we're gonna do is try to disprove, look, a Grande Americano mask doesn't give him the boost because he's not El Grande Americano. I mean, the truth is there. But seriously, I really hope the Wrestlemania t-shirt gets updated to include that, because otherwise these cards are rigged. So this is how it affects a regular superstar. You've got Chad Gable, who is better than the other cards I've got. But again, these cards have the benefit of having that Wrestlemania piece of equipment. The same with EO Sky. And it's not as good as Sheamus, because Sheamus has again got that extra power. Still though, incredibly powerful. And this is what it looks like when it's on the back of a spring superstar. 94,460. I think we can categorically state that that is OP as F. I'll let you fill in the blank for the F. But if you do go and get it yourself, I recommend holding it back so that the rarity draft picks might help you when the next tier drops. Or maybe leave it till Wednesday when the next limited edition card drops. Talking about equipment, that master equipment from the Daily Streak made my mind up about this, as I have way too many super coins to avoid grabbing a PLE card. These Backlash cards are beautiful, and I mean spectacular. As much as I want Jacob Fatu, this just makes more sense. I'd have to pick up Jacob in a case grab or something. There's 1 Dum-Dum and 2 Dum-Dums. Not the only ones I got either, because I got myself some backstage rewards with them providing these unlockable Penta, and there's also an LA Knight, but sorry, Penta's just a smooth operator, and that image is just But again, you can only get us in backstage, and you gotta have those credits. So another thing that doesn't make sense is just the constant barrage of cards in backstage. Even if we get more and more backstage points for free with Weekly Street and locker codes, which I put on the screen for you, the ones that are still active, the pace at which they're putting these cards up is a little bit hard to keep up with. And here it is. And I did say it looks special. I mean, this is one half of it. The background looks very noir-like. The same goes for Dominic Mysterio. But it's this bit that is so, just evolving all the time. I love it. I think they might have cooked. And I almost forgot about Chad. This is in the store. It's a portrait pack. But one thing I didn't forget is to tell you guys how you can save the best rewards for the next rarity. Check out this video over there to see how it's done, or go to this down here to see the latest on the channel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out, better.